special election season.
Well, that sets me up perfectly for Kevin Madden. Kevin, having been there, and as you know, even with most elections, Republicans and Democrats usually come home to how they've always voted. And I thought, and maybe I guess I've proven right, but I thought that unless Jon Ossoff had a huge lead, that Republicans would eventually come home in this district, and Karen Handel would pull it off.
Well, yeah, I think, but also I think the key to victory here was that Republicans were not complacent. I think they're very highly cognizant of the tough environment that they have. I think they do know that the president can be a challenge in particular districts like this. As Dana Bash has pointed out, this was not necessarily a Trump district. So understanding that they had some of these challenges, what did they do? And I think that first of all, as David Axelrod pointed out, they were very aggressive in defining Jon Ossoff as out of step with the district. They made sure that every voter knew that he didn't actually live in the district and couldn't vote there. Yeah. They went out and raised a ton of money to make sure that they defined him very early and often. And then they also aligned him with Nancy Pelosi. And Nancy Pelosi is still a drag on some of these districts. And one of the other things that the Democrats have failed to do is they haven't really found a workable message that they can unify not only the Democratic base around, but some more moderate Democrats. And they haven't been able to get a lot of these grumpy Republicans that may not be so thrilled with President Trump, but don't see elections like this as a referendum on them. And instead, they come home to support a traditional Republican candidate
and
who
they have
is
history on their side,
likes Karen Handel.
They have history on their side. They have, you know, for the last, yeah, it's been 40 years that they've carried this district. So.
Yeah, but I think the question is, would they be complacent and think that the district's natural tendencies are going to help them win the day? No. Knowing that there's this tremendous amount of outside money coming in, they raised the money and they fought. And quite frankly, to Mark's point, the MVP of this campaign would have to be Paul Ryan and his Congressional Leadership Fund. Those outside groups that knew that this was going to be a battle of resources just as much as it was going to be a battle of ideas came in and helped fill that void.
That's why I wanted to read the House Speaker's response. Stand by, everyone. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Our breaking news tonight.